Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play. Receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Handoff to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Solid debut for this offense. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And it's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They'll run it here. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. So many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
He's running out of time here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Michigan 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Attack now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw on third and goal. On the run here. Lets it go. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Running it back. It's Stewart. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Receiver in motion now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Michigan. This offense is still clicking. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's looking deep here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. With the catch, it's Robinson. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The Dogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? For a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation.
but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This try is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the runner takes off to his right. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. We'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. Snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Using his legs, it's Robinson. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. This one is broken out and then falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And they'll kick it away here. And the puck will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
It's third down for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. He went way up to grab that. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Robinson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchison, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The ball is picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Nice grab. It's Parker. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now, a fourth down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score.
And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Tuggle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Runner with an impressive spin move there. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They go with a direct snap. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll test the right side here. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Dogs will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Will hand it off. Hits some space around the 30. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the wideout goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. And he's tackled after the catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Receiver in motion now. The shotgun running play call. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs, it's Marshall.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Tremendous crowd atmosphere now in the final minute of play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
How about that clutch kick here for the kicker? Gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Well, this is a game to remember and a fun one to call. Decided on the final play. Can't get better than that.
To watch these teams go at it and for it to come down to the final play, the final touchdown, those are the games you remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. Football.